Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you will not regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back. Guys, listen, I want to talk a little bit about a story I did a couple of days ago about the 80-year-old Detroit woman who was physically attacked and violated in front of her husband, who was handicapped, as she was pulled outside the door by a guy that invaded her home, young guy. Now, the guy got away, but this is an update to that video. And it's something that I really like about this video. I mean, even though it's under bad pretense, it's something I want to talk about. And I like how the community has come together and rallied around this family with support. And they're doing something about this with the outrage. You know, a lot of times I talk about, where's the community outrage and, what's prepared to be done. And it seems like a lot of cases go, they talked about for a little bit and then nothing happens. Not this one. And I got to give the residents of Detroit in that neighborhood a hell of a lot of respect. You guys are coming together. You're not standing for the BS that's going around, and you're making a stand. Guys, I'm going to roll this video clip and I want to show you what happens when us as a people come together and focus on the right things. Check it out.
But we begin tonight with the sexual assault suspect who may be the most wanted man in Detroit tonight. Good evening to you. Thank you for joining us here at 11. I'm Dave Llewellyn. This man is accused of attacking an 80-year-old woman during a home invasion. With a new police sketch in hand, neighbors are now going door to door in the search to get him off the streets. 7 Action News reporter Alex Bozarjian is on Detroit's west side tonight with the Manhunt.
Neighbors say they've seen the suspect at this mobile gas station on Schoolcraft in Southfield. This is a sketch based on the description from the victim, and right now a lot of people are looking for this guy.
And I have literally directed every available resource to focus specifically on this perpetrator.
Detroit police say this man forced his way into an 80-year-old woman's home and sexually assaulted her. The disturbing crime has people angry and determined to bring this guy in.
This animal could be hiding in the shadow.
The search for the suspect bringing the police chief, community activists, and neighbors together.
If we can catch one person and get them put away, because look, it's an 80-year-old today. We have an elementary school around the block. If this person continues to roam the streets, it's no telling what they may or may not do.
They're going door to door, making sure people know who to look out for.
Candidly, this act is one, after reviewing the facts and circumstances, that I will never forget, never forget.
There are seniors who've lived on this block for decades. They're devastated for the victim and don't feel safe in their own neighborhood. Why are you feeling so emotional?
Because I think it's senseless that we have to live like this, afraid to walk out to the store or sit on your porch for fear of someone coming up trying to harm you. Yes, it makes me emotional. I want it to stop. Lord knows I want it to end one day soon.
It must feel like, it could happen to anyone, even you.
Yes, yes.
Through this search, police are hoping to find just that one detail or hunch that will lead them straight to this perp.
Anybody who preys, P-R-E-Y-S, on our elders, you must go. You are no longer allowed or will be accepted on these streets.
What's your message to him?
You gonna get caught, baby. You gonna get caught. Just turn yourself in.
On Detroit's west side, I'm Alex Bozarjian for 7 Action News.
Now, guys, I want to begin this by saying I'm very proud of those citizens in that community for coming together and rallying around this family. And that's a lot of things, when we speak with one voice and we're on one mission to cut the BS, it's a great thing, but we don't do it enough. And I'm very proud. The first thing I'm proud of is that you have men and women in that community coming together and going out there. They're going door to door, guys, with the help of the Detroit Police Department to find this guy who did this heinous crime to this woman. And she's not only she's not the only victim. The husband is a victim too. Because, you know, as a man, we're protectors, we're problem solvers, and we establish a lot of the order in the home. Now she's taking care of him in his last time, and as the sun sets on his life and hers as well. And that's the bond. The bond that they had a good bond. And for that to happen, that man, and he couldn't protect or solve that problem, obviously it has a profound effect on him too. So he also is a victim. But like I was saying, we had men on a news clip talking, hey, we're not going for this shit. You ain't safe out here. We would do whatever we got to do to get you removed off the street so that this doesn't happen to anybody else that looks like us or somebody else's grandmother. Because I'm going to tell you something. It takes a very sick mind to do that to an older woman. Heard what the lady said? We got a school right around the corner. See, a lot of times when you're dealing with stuff in the community, it's not just about you. It's about everybody. Like I said, an attack on one is an attack on all in the community. Regardless of your color, whoever lives here should be protected because it's his own culture. A community is his own culture and its own city in a way. You know, people grow up, they know each other, look out for each other. And that's what they're doing. The men spoke. The ladies spoke. They worked hand in hand. Wasn't no violence, wasn't no silliness. One mind, one mission. And that's what it's about. This guy right here, like I said before, is trash. You seen him on a Ring doorbell, and that's why these Ring doorbells come in handy. They have motion detectors and they take pictures of stuff. You know, I did a story about a guy in Houston. The assailant was caught stealing on other people's neighbors' Ring doorbells. The community came together. They got the guy out of there. See, the bottom line is this. We live in a culture now where they say, oh, you don't need to tell, or you don't need to. You know who says that a lot? Young people and people that are out there doing dumb shit that don't want to get told on. I'm going to tell you something. They used to have this slogan, if you see something, say something. Right? And it's like nowadays we live in a generation, and one of my subscribers said this, we live in a GTA generation, Grand Theft Auto. When she said that, you know, in the comment, ma'am, you never lied. You never lied. Somebody else said it seemed like we surrounded by death at any time. Anything could have went wrong in that situation. The man came and asked for food, and he asked for money. She didn't have none of that. And I give her credit. She forced him out the house. Get up out of here. But she got to protect her husband now. And for him to do that, you know, you didn't get food. You didn't get money. And for you to do that and force yourself on somebody like that and violate them in such a heinous manner, that shows right there you care nothing about being a man. Listen, you care nothing about black folk, and you care nothing about that community. For you to come in there and not from the community and disrespect it, I hope they catch you. And I hope they catch you before the police do. Because this right here is messed up. To do this to somebody, and it's like, you know, it happened in their home. In your home, you're supposed to be safe. A guy said something in a video I did before about the 79-year-old jeweler. You guys check it out. They got attacked. He said everybody has the right to be in a safe environment. And for you to come in a neighborhood that you're not from and do some crazy shit like that, bro, whatever you get, you get. And that's real. Guys, leave me a comment, man. I'm so proud of this community. I don't know what the community is, but in Detroit, you guys are working together, going there, and you will catch this guy. And I have another follow-up story on this piece of crap. But guys, man, look, man, this is something we need to pay attention to. When something happens in your community, we all need to rally together. That builds closeness because it shows that we're not sitting out here and we're not taking any kind of silliness. And then a lot of people think differently. You know, they used to have these towns and they still have them out here. And I want you guys to pay attention to this. There's certain towns you can't go to after dark, those sundown towns. There are certain places where the police don't play. You don't go through there because there need to be certain communities where you don't do dumb shit. And we can change this if we all come together and work together as a community. Hey, man, we're not going to take this. We're going to take kids getting shot in the crossfire. They're going to take all this other stuff. You know, heat is what moves dumb shit away from you. And we need to be cognizant of that. Listen, I'm Stock Market Steve. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You guys take care.